You're gonna have your cadre staggered out in between you in case one of you guys falls off. Okay, go at your own pace. This is non-demeritable unless you quit. Remember why we're doing this. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Embrace the suck. It's gonna be uncomfortable. Let's go to work.
We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the skies. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the skies. Hickory dock, giving them all that we got. Kick on the door, try to knock, but nobody answered. I'm going harder, taking my chances. I keep it moving.
Can't trust you to be honest about walking at a 10-minute mile pace for 3 miles. Do you think I can trust you going into somebody's house?
Today we're going in honor of 9/11, which of course was yesterday, but we didn't have Academy yesterday, so in honor of 9/11 we're gonna go ahead and climb the Strat, let our new class feel what it's like to ascend this many floors in full turnout gear. They have their packs on. Since they are still new to their PPE, we don't have them fully masked up on air, but later on in the Academy we'll progress to something like that. But this is just their entry level, getting uncomfortable in their gear and feeling what it's like to ascend this many floors. I believe it's 111? It was a 111. Huh? 102, yeah. Good job, buddy.
That was brutal. It was good. Good workout.
Move. Move.
Hey, security is waiting at the top, says that we can go up there for pictures if we want. What happened over there?
2 of them fell out. Obviously, I had to carry one of them.
Let's go. On the hop.
It's rare when there's only like probably a handful of stations in this.
Come put your
valley
stuff in
that are,
inspection
like,
order. Let's go.
senior
Hey,
man.
good seeing you, brother. No.
You bring like breakfast.
File them out. Single file order. We're going up more stairs.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Move. My goodness gracious. What did I tell you guys on Thursday? What did I tell you? Rest. Take care of your bodies. I told you what the workout was going to be. I told you that for a reason. I told you what that meant, what it signified. A lot of you needed to dig deep. It's easy. You're literally just climbing stairs. How many of you are so gassed you couldn't go to work right now? Be honest. So what good are you to me? Right now.
Not good.
We finally made it to the fire floor. We're supposed to go to work. Now what? Now I have no crew because you guys didn't prepare. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't make sense to me. You guys have 4 days, 4.5 days to get yourselves ready and knowing what this signifies and to put forth a good effort. Why do you think we didn't do this yesterday? Why? I'm not talking to myself. Why didn't we do this yesterday?
So we didn't embarrass ourselves.
So we didn't embarrass ourselves. Don't you think I'd be a little embarrassed right now?
Yes, sir.
Don't you think I am embarrassed right now with other departments here? Do better. So we just completed our Strat climb. For the majority of the recruits, it was a pretty good showing. For some of the recruits, it was not a good showing. And that's something that we're going to have to work on because we're here in dedication, in memory to the 343 firefighters who lost their lives. So it's only fair that we give forth our 100% effort and attitude when we're climbing the Strat in memory of them. So we climbed up, we're about to go back down, and hopefully we'll have a little bit better showing as we're going back down.
So today was the first day of the Strat, 108 floors. Once we hit about like 60, you got to dig deep, push through it. Overall, it was a good workout, and just happy to be here.
So today we are going over some of the things that we reviewed over the last 2 days or so. We're going to be talking about maydays and the reports that we expect whenever a firefighter has to call a mayday. And we're going to throw a couple wrinkles at the recruits today to make it a little more complicated, to make it a little more realistic as we can for this type of a scenario. So if you look at the recruits' faces, we have their vision obscured. And then we're going to take them in the burn box and throw a couple of the wrinkles that we were discussing here soon. And they'll get to experience those firsthand.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Levi to come right next to me, so when I was trying to give my Lunar report, he would start feeding back.
Okay.
Realizing it now, I should have told him to cover his mic so he could have blocked the sound, so that way I could have given my report.
It's going to be disorienting in here. You go 150 feet in. If you try to remember, if you're on the Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, help the guys outside, help the RIT team as much as we can. If you're not sure and you're saying, I'm on the Charlie side, when you're actually on the Alpha side, that makes it a little bit harder, right? Try your best to remember, but if you're not sure, I made entry on the Alpha side, I did a left-handed search, or I'm 150 feet inside the structure, I'm disoriented, I'm turned around, I'm not sure where I'm at, and then go through the rest of it. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
If you're trying to give me as much information as you can before now, go down that template.
Firefighter Paramedic Ellen Shaw. Today we're going to be going over the RIP pack with the recruits. All of our engine trucks have the RIP pack, which is a rapid intervention pack. It's for any downed firefighter or any firefighter that's in trouble in a structure that we need to help package and get out, whether they're unconscious or not. They are all designed the same way. They have the same equipment, so everything's universal, so they know exactly, depending on what station they're at or what rig they're assigned to, they know this is exactly in the same spot with the same equipment, and they know exactly what to grab in case there's a RIT activation. So you guys see there's a T handle and then a ball handle. So the easy way to remember this is high T, low ball. Okay, that's usually the same to help you remember. Low pressure side, high pressure side. So the low pressure side, what's this?
Buddy breathing.
Yeah, so it's got the male, female ends, right? Depending on what Strat or pack it's used for. So this is where we can connect together and buddy breathe. Do you guys know why this is designed the way it is? Yeah, so it's got the nose piece in it, but we don't have the voice amplifier, it doesn't matter. So this is so we can see our down firefighter to maintain visualization of their face, make sure they're conscious breathing, all that stuff. And then you have your regulator. So depending on what issue they have, whether it's a mask regulator or if they're like, I'm just low on air. So you can either do this or the high T.
So the bottom is buddy breathing, right? And the top is...
So the ball, this is the low pressure side, and then the T handle is the high pressure side. So this side has the UAC.
The UAC and then the buddy.
Because what does buddy breathing do? So if I connect to you, Roman, your air is at 1,000 and mine's at 3. How does the transfer work?
It'll just split it evenly.
So for buddy breathing, it goes off the lowest bottle. So we're going to breathe off your bottle first until yours runs out, and then it'll start on mine. So the high pressure side is the UAC connection. So this is where that'll equalize once you connect it to grab your air pack. So then you have your UAC connection. So you just plug it right in there. So these will equalize. Do we need to keep this attached to the down firefighter?
No.
Yeah. You can if you want. If they're unconscious and you're already getting the mega mover out, which is not in here. So in this air, all the RIP packs have a mega mover too. So if we need to drag the firefighter, we can keep them connected to this if they're really low on air. Put them on the mega mover, put this in between their legs or however you want to package them, and you can take all of it out.
I got about 23 minutes.
Make sure it's engaged.
Yeah. My ear.
Why you all
to me like that.
He's scared.
Oh, today we're doing our final evolution of the confidence course. Okay, you guys have already went in just your PPE. You've already went in just your PPE and air pack on, and then you already went in with PPE, air pack on with the blackout mask. So now we're doing PPE, air pack on, blackout mask, and now clipped in the air, because yesterday we did not do clipped in the air. Okay, so for those of you who like to take off your bottles inside of the confidence course, so some of you bigger guys, because it's really tight in there, who need to take off your bottles, it's going to be very crucial that we do left to live, left for life, right? And we take it off the appropriate way and we push it through the appropriate way. We can't do all these spinning maneuvers and all these things. We can't leave our bottles down in the hole anymore and pull them up, because you're not going to have that kind of space actually being on air. Okay, so it's going to present a new challenge, but all of you guys have done it yesterday. Okay, so you all can do it today. Okay,
Sure.
cool. Sure. All right, let's get our gear going.
So today is going to be our first time going into the confidence course on actual air. We've done it 3 times now. Once just on our regular PPE with a SCBA bottle and also blacked out. But this is going to be our first time actually going on air. So this is going to present new challenges. A couple of us we like to just go ahead, push our air pack ahead without even thinking about it. But now that we're actually hooked in, we got to be more cognizant on which arm to keep it on, how to move around, and how to maneuver with the air pack. So this is something that's going to be new, but we're all excited and looking forward to bettering ourselves.
Kind of the process that we need to follow. We actually have our department SOG for our confidence course, which is SOG 4.0.9. So they're actually in the final evolution here, which is entire course with PPE, blacked out mask, SCBA on air. So this is yesterday everybody did 1 through 4, and now this is their final evolution of doing the full confidence course on their blackout with the full gear on and the SCBA mask.
So today we ran through the first time on air through the confidence course. There were some struggles. You come across a certain areas where it's tighter than others, and you start to feel a little claustrophobic, panicky, but just got to slow it down, control your breathing, and just get through it, feel around, and just keep trucking it. But for the most part, it was okay for the first time, and we're just going to continue to get better.
Hey everybody, Joe Calhoun, Fire Chief for the North Las Vegas Fire Department. Just took a little bit of time this morning to come out and visit our recruits for the Academy. This is their 6th week in the Academy, as they're all progressing quite well, doing an amazing job. Our cadre has been fantastic. Today is a day full of skills all over our training grounds, and I've got the opportunity to come out here and see everybody struggling a little bit, but they're continuing to get better and better every day. You'll find it.
Yes, sir.
You're not set up for failure here. You're set up for success. So just keep that in your mind. But no, you did a good job. Once you relaxed your breathing, I noticed a change in your voice when I started to hear your Bible arm go off. But just relax.
Yes, sir.
Just relax. So good job.
Thank you, sir.
I know it was a little struggle there at the end.
Yes, sir.
You got it.
Thank you, sir.
How about you? How'd you do?
All right, sir. There was a couple times where my air went off. I was trying to find it, but I couldn't with my gloves, and I was trying to untangle myself. So, but other than that, I felt like I stayed calm for the most part. Got through it. Nothing I can't handle.
And you guys realize that this is kind of set up. It's not set up to make you fail, but it's set up to put you in a high pressure situation, so that you rely back on your training, you rely back on just being mentally focused. So yeah, you're going to get a little bit tied up, you're going to get a little bit nervous, but fall back on what these guys have taught you, and you won't fail. I promise you that. Okay?
Sure.
Keep up the good work.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Reset breath.
All right.
If you start to feel claustrophobic, freaked out, try reset breath, okay? Just stay with yourself and breathe.
Ruiz Goggins.
Nice.
It's Antonio Goggins. Nice move.